Hi, I'm Arpita. I'm going to give a short 3D game introduction with game engine Unity. Unity is an integrated tool that creates 3D games and other interactive real 3D animations. To start off with, I'll just explain what are the scenes and how it looks in the game engine. This is a hierarchy which shows all game objects and their hierarchies in the scene. This is the scene view, which is used to construct your scene here. Whenever you import or something, whenever you put into whatever you want in the game, it will be seen in the scene view. This is a project browser which lists all the assets required in your current project. We have an inspector here which inspects and tweaks the properties of the game object which is in your scene. We have a game view, which is a virtual view, the preview how the game looks and run your target device. How we create a project? We have all files here, file, just click on new project, which gives you a new other browser where you can choose whatever packages it's required for your project. Just click uncheck and check all the requirements, whatever it's required for your project, and just click on create. This is how it looks when you create a new project where it automatically imports your main camera, which gives the view how it looks in your game view. Creating a new project is nothing but you creating your own files, assets, whatever is required for your project. Here we have an assets folder which is required, which is used in your project. Scripting inside Unity consists of attaching custom scripts of objects called behaviors to the game object. Game object is nothing but whatever you have in the hierarchy. Unity supports three different scripting. One is JavaScript, C#, and the Bool. Bool is nothing but the Python. Different functions inside the script objects are called on certain events. The most used ones will be like how creating the script and everything will be shown here. Just right click on the assets, you get create, and go under JavaScript. I'll just go with the JavaScript for right now, which will be very simple. Here is how we create a script, JavaScript. Right click on the assets, click on the JavaScript. Here in inspector we can view what is exactly in the script, where you can edit the script by clicking open. But this is how it looks when JavaScript, the basic JavaScript. We have two different functions, one is start and one is update. Start, it's called just before the update method is called for the first time. It's called only once in lifetime of the behavior. Behavior in the sense only once when the object is loaded. Update. It's a container for the code that Unity executes multiple times per second. That is one per frame. This is where the most game behavior code goes except the physics code. For time being, we'll be going with the start and the update function. We can import objects by externally we can import, and as well as we have the game object where we have other created cubes, simple cubes, sphere, capsules and other cylinders, and all simple 3D objects here. So we'll just go for an example. We'll take a cube. This is how it will be viewed in the scene, and you can see that in hierarchy you got a cube here, and this is the description about the cube. So name of the object. You can vary this object. For the positioning, you can vary the x-axis, y-axis or z-axis, where you can see the object keeps moving the particular position. So this is the position. These are the components of the object. This is the box, collider, mesh, rendering. But if you want any extra components to be added, you can click on the add components, or you can just drag and drop over here in the inspector. This cube is how it is visible in the scene. If you want to see how it is visible in the game view, which you just click on the game, this is how it looks in the game. Positioning, rotation and scaling can be done here in the inspector, or you can even position by dragging and dropping with the arrows over here. This is nothing but the positioning. This is for the rotation, where you can rotate the cube as required. This is for the scaling. There are two options for you to transform the object. Now we'll just take up a simple script and show how it works. This is a simple script what I'm taking right now for the example. This, as I told, the function update, which is called the container of the code. This is the if loop where it gives the true or false statement. Input is a global object. It is an interface system into the input system. Get button down is a static function. We have set of static functions in Unity. It's like get button down, get button up, and etc. It returns true during this frame where the user is pressed down with a virtual key with the name. This jump is the name given to the get button down, where jump is related to keyboard, it is a space bar. This is transform, which is a reference to the game object. Position, the position of the transform is in the word space, where exactly the position to be placed in the game view. Z is nothing but the direction of transform, where the object in which direction exactly the transform is to be done. This is like 1.0 is nothing but we are increasing the position towards the Z axis by 1 unit. So every time you click on the jump, that is nothing but the space bar, the camera or whichever object you are being attached this script, it will move one step forward or one step towards the Z axis. Attaching the script, how exactly? Just click on the object where exactly on which object you have to attach the script. I'll be attaching right now for the main camera. So just drag and drop from the assets to the inspector. Here we can view that the jump script is being attached to the camera, or either you can attach directly by dragging the script on the hierarchy also. This is how it looks right now, where the script is attached to camera. We'll just play and see how it exactly runs. So this is the view in the gameplay or any device if you take, and what we have done is right now the camera is like still, only cube is visible. Like now I'm clicking on the jump, it's just moving towards the Z axis, and here you can view that the count is just reducing, actually increasing, as it is -10, -9 right now, and I click on jump, it just turns to -8. This is nothing but the space bar, which is like moving towards the Z axis. This is what we have created right now. That is a simple cube which we used with a simple script called jump. And right now let's see like how to add a material to this. So you just right click and you just create a material where you can choose for the shader and color of the color, and if you want to add textures, you can add textures too. To make this visible on the cube, just drag and drop the shader to the inspector. Changing of the color, you can just edit it where you get the colors over here. You can just choose any color you want. Choose the color, it will be applied on the object. So this is how it's visible when you run the project. This is a cube which is made red right now. As it is done, let's add on the light over here, where you have in game object, create others. You have direction light, point light and spotlight. Right now let's take up with the direction light, place it however you want it. Now just see how it looks after having the light and the colors. This is how it looks right now. You can go near it, all the views, all the 360-degree views of the object, near, front, backward. This is how creating a simple cube in 3D. Like this you can create many other projects for the 3D gaming. This is what the final output we have got with the basic tutorial. I hope you found the video useful to start up a 3D gaming. Thank you.